Hello everyone, this is Diesel A3 Doxel Assassin 3, and today we're going to be talking about Persona 5, the new trailer that came out for the game yesterday. The very first thing I would like to point out is that like there was a view that looked like the thing in the teaser trailer. This scene right here, little part right there, where you see the main character or look like the main character, small thing, barely see him. He jumped down from a certain point, and then there was a huge blast, and then the thing that looked like his persona showed up from there. Now, looking at that, that says that you still might be fighting demons now. Yes, demons, just like in 1 and 2, demons in the game. Outside of that little opera house slash masquerade place. Um, I hope you do, but if you don't, then okay, that's fine. Other than that, everything that I said about my previous thing was wrong. It was so wrong, and I'm okay with that. Totally, just my ideas, putting every single thing out there. Excuse me, all these things are really blurry now that I'm looking at it. By the way, if you see the dates up there, with the weather as well, I had to like full screen my entire thing now. Uh, that's why you see those things at the bottom. If I'm circling, I'm sorry about that. Um, but yeah, see right there, it's supposed to be like cloudy, 411. Actually, throughout the whole trailer, everything was 411. Um, but I would possibly be a hint that the game would come out at that time. But no, it's not. It's probably gonna be the first day, but definitely not when the game actually is gonna come out. Why? Because after I saw, just before I made this video, I saw this thing where I'll link it. I'll link this podcast to you guys. Um, but they were talking about how Persona 4 Dancing All Night was coming in June, but with the Japanese copies of Dancing All Night, there's gonna be a Persona 5 like DVD thing showing you more of an in-depth thing of what the game is going to be like before it comes out. So nope, we are not gonna get this game anytime soon, and by anytime soon I mean early slash mid this year. We'll probably get it like towards the end of this year. We, the Americans, the U.S. specifically, might get it towards the end of this year. Um, with Japan, I don't exactly know for sure. Also, there's been talks about this thing being like going back to its roots with 1 and 2. Yeah, that's true now. That is totally true now, because not only you're fighting demons, you're having two main weapons: a melee weapon and a long range weapon, or a sword and a gun. Yeah, right there. Um, which is like really awesome. The thing is, though, I'm kind of on the fence because, like, I played one. I didn't really play too much because actually I'm still playing those two games. Not finished those yet, but in one, you get to like where you fought was no, the placement of the enemies and the placement of the characters depended on how you could hit the enemy. So I can't really see how this is gonna work out. I mean, I can, but it's just that everything is like so up close now. So is that gonna mean that it's gonna be easier or harder for us to like hit our enemies because they can like see where we are going? I mean, I know 3 and 4 it said the same thing, but it just, well, you know what I mean. Um. Anyway, also, when I watched it again, the enemies, when you roam around in the dungeon or the opera house, I should say. Before I get to that, I made up a conclusion that you're just gonna be like in that spot, even though again you are. That is just the first day, uh, maybe, of all the stuff that's going on, but. It just feels right for it to be just that opera house or masquerade or whatever this place is going to be called. Um, uh, and then you go down or up or forwards from there, kind of like Tartarus. It's just that one spot. Um, not saying that it's only going to take place at night, but because while you're in there, it was daytime still too. So yeah, you could probably go there anytime you want, day or night, possibly, hopefully. We don't know yet. Um, Also, that last picture. What I hope that's going to be in this game is that you're able to free roam the way you do inside of the dungeon. Like you saw how there's like a stealth mode and he's roaming around like a cat and everything. That's the theme of this game. And I'm going to confirm that it's freaking cats. Yes, it's awesome. Meow meow meow. Anyway, yeah, I hope that you can like roam around the same thing you do like in a dungeon, like kind of sort of parkour sneaky like, because you don't want to be found or things like that. Speaking of, here's our hideout. It's like a pub or some type of bar, something like that. And down there, you see the blueprints, things like that. People said all this stuff before, but also, like I said, these guys who I was watching before, they said that it's possibly like some place where they have connections of how they got it. Like someone knows, like this group right here knows someone, or they know someone of there, or maybe it's just abandoned and they just use it anyway. Um, uh, what else is in there? Right, the all-out attacks. It's awesome. I think these is like the best all-out attacks I've seen. Uh, Better than three and four, because that's the only times that are in there. Yeah, better than three and four, because like the way that it happens, it like goes into all four of them just like blacking out, going to black and white. All of a sudden, you see one last splash of them in there. All of a sudden, it's like they're clawing their like enemies like faces off, going in every single direction and going back to white. It's awesome. Um, what else? What else? What else? God, there's so much stuff in this game. Um, yeah, these this game looks like Catherine. The graphics of Catherine. I'm sure everyone knows that, but it's just that when a while back they said that they were going to use a new engine. I didn't know if they said they were going to use a new engine for the Persona games or new engine entirely for like Shin Megami Tensei in general games. Um, if they use it for just like Persona games, that'll be fine. But if it's like generally for Shin Megami Tensei and Persona games, it's gonna get like tiring very soon. Come up with like new graphics or something like that. Um, that was just a side thing. But also, if you have to fight Catherine with a C as a secret boss in this game, I'll be done. It's so done. Oh God, that's it's just too much, man. Um, Also with this scene right here, this picture right here, kind of looks like the setup of Kakariko Days. If anyone knows anything about that, um, I know they won't do this, but if they put something like that in the game, like a character or someone who like resembles one of those characters from the anime, I'd be so happy. That would make my day. Just the two of my best things just like coming together. Like, okay, that's nice. Um, but social links. No. While we're here, let's go to this thing right here. The command list. Yeah, saw that word. Command list. Um, it looks pretty good. You have this thing called cooperation, which implies that that's the thing for the social links. Um, if there is social links in this game, I don't think it'll be as big as 3 and 4 was, in terms of like you had to use them to level up your personas, not in terms of getting to know people or getting to know about the city or the dungeon. In fact, because sometimes that happens. What's that? Nope. Nope. Shut up. Anyway. Yeah, I think that you're just gonna like try to like learn about people more, or things like that. It's not gonna like leveling up anything because you can possibly turn into your persona.